Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we have some action figure news that I want to talk about. Some of them are knockoff related and some of them are related to official licensed releases. So without further ado, let's get started. And first we have to talk about a new City Toys announcement for their new figure, and that is a custom black version of Mafex classic Daredevil. Well, I say new, but this is actually something that they already teased us with when they revealed that they are in fact making a knockoff of standard red Daredevil. The only difference is that at the time they were still not sure if and when they will move forward with the production of this black variant, but now they finally are, and so the pre-order listing for this figure is already up on their new store. Link is of course down in the video description, so check it out. But this black version of this figure is something that I've seen a lot of people wanted to have in their collection. It is unknown to me why Medicom themselves didn't already made this, because it's a simple repaint of an existing mold that they already have. But as always in these kinds of cases, City Toys are coming to the rescue. I already reviewed their red Daredevil and, as you guys know, it is the same size as the original Mafex figure, and I compared the two in my review, so if you haven't already, check out that video over the link in the description. But this custom black variant looks really good. All we have for now is this one photo of a painted prototype, and we can see how nice and clean everything looks. They gave him red eyes, his chest symbol, gloves, belt with a holster, and his boots. And if you know my channel logo, you know how much I love black and red color combination. So this black version of Daredevil is something that I need to have in my collection. These two versions will look so good next to each other on our shelves, and I can't wait to see that become a reality. Of course, I'm expecting to see more promo shots for this figure in the near future, because you know that that's something that City always does with all of their City and Mass Toys releases. So when that happens, when they send me more photos of this guy, I will, as I always do, share them with you guys right here on the channel, so stay tuned for that. But when is this black Daredevil scheduled for a release? Well, guys from City Toys said that it is expected to be shipped around the end of January or even earlier, and when I find out a more precise date, I will let you guys know. But just a heads up, when you click on my link for this figure, it will say that the release date is April 30th. People are often concerned with these AliExpress dates and they ask me about it, so I just wanted to say one more time that dates on these AliExpress listings are often just placeholders. Sellers tend to put an extended amount of time just to secure themselves, and that's something that this platform requests. But again, real and more precise release dates are the ones that I get directly from City Toys themselves, so those are the ones that we should listen to. But what do you guys think about this custom black variant Daredevil? Are you excited about this release? Do you plan to get it? Let me know all of it down in the comments. Now, I say this every time and I'll say it again, I know how much we all want City Toys to give us a nice KO of Mafex Hush Superman, even though the original is getting re-released. I'm sure City will make that copy down the line, but you know how these things go. They have these molds that they want to use first and make as much as possible out of them. Just remember how many versions of Mafex style Spider-Man they gave us in the last year. Then they used Wolverine body mold to give us brown version, tiger stripe version, and finally their custom Wolverine figure. They are using that 2.0 Revoltech Spidey body mold to give us all of these fantastic Mass Toys custom versions of Spider-Man, and now they are releasing both red and black versions of Daredevil and also blue and black versions of Mafex Batman Hush. I also forgot Agent Venom and Anti-Venom. That's just how companies work, and not just knockoff companies but official ones as well. So again, I'm sure we'll get that Hush Superman and a lot more, but first they have to put out all of these figures and use molds that they have at the moment. Next City figure that is coming out is first 105 blue Batman Hush, and that should be in late November, and black Daredevil, as already said, around the end of January or slightly earlier. These City Toys figures, 185 Spider-Man, Agent Venom, Gwen and Red Toby Spider-Man, are temporarily out of stock, but all of their other figures are available and all the links are down in the video description. As far as Mass Toys releases go, a large batch of Mass Toys Superior Spider is expected to arrive around November 20th. The next batch of Black Symbiote is expected to start shipping in the middle to late November. If your order has not been dispatched yet, don't worry, please understand that the production capacity of Mass Toys factory is limited. They say that they have already urged the factory to speed up production in order to deliver all orders as soon as possible. Now, in my previous news video, I briefly mentioned that City Toys has opened a new store on AliExpress, and soon this will be their only official store for all City and Mass Toys releases. At first, I didn't want to talk too much about it because they wanted it to be pretty low profile, but now they do want for more people to know about it, so here we are. For over a year, all of us who are following and buying their releases know about Funly Toy Store. I've practically mentioned it in my every CT related video. So Funly Toy Store became a very well known amongst people who are following all of this. And as things go with these KO companies, especially those that are making high quality copies, their store probably became too popular, and so it is time for them to switch to another one. So now the new official CT and mass toy store is called KK Outdoor Boutique Store, and Funly Store will slowly become history. But now, what about all existing orders that you made on Funly Store? This transition does not affect any existing orders. All of those will be delivered as scheduled. But for all of your new orders, you need to order from their new store because again, Funly Store is going away. I already prepared new links for you guys, and most of them are leading straight to that new store. As they transition all of their other listings to the new store, I will update those links as well. As always, everything is down in the video description so that it's easier for you to find what you need and want. I also want to touch on an issue that I and few other followers of the channel noticed. Namely, on this new store, there was an issue with the price of their black Batman Hush. It cost double the price of your usual CT figure, and so I reported this to CT Toys and they immediately fixed it. So now the price is adjusted back to normal. Whenever you see an issue like this, in case I missed it, please let me know and I will report it to the guys from CT Toys. Usually I don't like to talk too much about their prices because on AliExpress it all depends on the country from where you are placing your order, but the price of this Hush Batman was obviously extremely high, so it was obvious that it's some kind of mistake. So there you go. Once again, KK Outdoor Boutique Store is now the new official CT Toys and Mass Toys store, and all future orders should go through this new store. I suggest that you always use my links for their figures, because that way you will know that you are buying from the official CT store and that you won't get scammed and potentially get a bootleg of a bootleg, because you know that that's a thing now as well. If you have any questions about all of this, feel free to ask in the comments. I will try my best to answer all of your questions. Switching now to AC Factory, we have only one quick news. Namely, the company is interested in making replacement joints for their Ultron knockoff. There would be two different sets. One with a total of 17 joints that include a pair of 4mm joints, a pair of 6mm, a pair of 6+6mm, a pair of 6+8mm, 4 of 8mm joints, and 5 of 10mm joints. The other set would include a total of 7 joints, and these are a pair of 6+6mm and 5 pieces of 10mm joints. So these will be great, not just in case you have broken joints on your AC or original Revoltech Ultron figure, but also if you're a customizer and you need these joints for your projects. These AC items are not yet listed on their store because they want to hear your feedback first. So the question is, are you guys interested in these sets of joints being sold on their own? Let me know, and please share this with a customizer you know. Let's hear their feedback as well so that I can forward all of it to AC Factory. On the other side, there is no new update for their upcoming Ryu Hayabusa that is still scheduled to be released by the end of this year. If something new comes up, I will let you guys know. And since I'm talking about AC Factory, there are some new listings on their two AliExpress stores, DC Marvel Store and Select Store, so I just wanted to highlight some of them. First, we have a new knockoff of Figma number 608 Thorfinn from Vinland Saga, and then Figma 568 Artoria Pendragon, the DX version that comes with a horse, but on this listing you can also purchase the figure and the horse separately. I don't know what is the company that made these copies, and I still don't know what is the quality of these figures. From what I've heard, Figma KOs are usually not that good, although in my experience the new Link copy is really good. Maybe you saw my review of that figure. It's a really great copy. I've heard some bad things about Figma Alice KO, and my copy actually just arrived. I messed around with it for a few minutes, and honestly, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. But that review is coming, so stay tuned. Anyway, links for Thorfinn and Artoria are in the video description in case you decide to get them. Next, we have a knockoff of SH Figuarts One Piece Portgas D Ace. So if this is something you are interested in, link is also in the description. After that, we have a new Demonical Fit Dragon Ball Hero Waltz Ultimate Dance Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, and also their Super 7 4 Gogeta. I assume that these are both new upcoming figures. As you guys probably know, I have no experience with this toy line. I'm still waiting for my first ever Dragon Ball Demonical Fit figure to arrive, and I'm very interested to see what is the quality like on these figures. There is also now a new Storm Collectible Street Fighter knockoff, and it's a black variant of Ryu. I already reviewed a standard Ryu, Ken and Guile KOs, and if you're interested, check out those videos. So, in case you want to order any of these figures, links are in the description. I also wanted to say that today my copy of Revoltech Armored Titan KO arrived, and I can confirm that it's a great knockoff. The colors are darker than I was expecting, but the quality of the plastic and joints is really good. There are none of those issues that I had with Eren knockoff, so this Armored Titan copy is a strong recommendation if you missed out on the original or you can't get it. And of course, my review of this KO is coming to the channel, so stay tuned. In other news, 5K Toys are working on a limited amount of their custom 1/12 Venom. They shared these promo shots on their Instagram page, and the figure looks fantastic. They are using that black variant of Roman Key Big Guy base body that I also reviewed on the channel. That body really looks like it's made for something like this, a big, hulking Venom, but as I said, they are making a limited quantity of these, so follow their Instagram page for all future updates. Moving forward to the news regarding some of the official licensed products that I'm very interested in, and this week we have some LPZZ/UPF news. Since I had the pleasure to collaborate with them and review an early sample of their Deathstroke, in that box there is a card saying that Arkham Knight is the next figure after Deathstroke. And this was kind of confusing because there's not that many listings for their Arkham Knight, but there are a lot of pre-order listings for their Batman Who Laughs figure. So I asked the guys from LPZZ about this, and they told me that Batman Who Laughs is actually the next figure coming out. That card saying that Arkham Knight is next only means next for their Arkham line of figures. So again, next LPZZ figure that will be released is Batman Who Laughs, and Arkham Knight is coming after that. But this week, guys from LPZZ also shared few photos of a prototype of their Batman Hush that they are working on, so we now have some better close-ups of this figure, and it looks very impressive. We all love those two Mafex versions, but they look clean and slim in comparison to this guy. So it looks like this LPZZ will probably take the top spot as the best Hush Batman in 1/12 scale once it comes out. We still don't know when will that be, but we are waiting for that, and also to see some more promo shots of the figure fully painted and finished. So far, with only two figures being released, this company is killing it. They go hand in hand with InArt, they have the license, and they are able to produce high quality figures and sell them for under $100. But that's not all. On their Instagram page, they posted this announcing that people can vote which Warner Bros. Franchise they want next in an action figure form. Can you imagine this? I mean, just look at what is here on this image. Mortal Kombat, Game of Thrones, It, Lord of the Rings, and Matrix. Isn't this crazy? You can search and see for yourself what are all the franchises that are under Warner Bros. And that we could be getting in a figure form. We already saw their Harry Potter prototypes on that recent exhibition. This is absolutely insane. And then, on top of all of this, LPZZ posted a short video that shows their logos, but in the background you can hear music from Assassin's Creed. And so a lot of people lost their minds. This company is not messing around. They are on their way to become one of the best or even the best action figure company on the market. I should also mention that their Deathstroke is still available for pre-order on Bombusbee store and also on Select store on AliExpress, and I will share both links down in the description. This figure is scheduled to be released by the end of this year. And I will finish this video with Sexy Ice 2019 and their upcoming Manticora figure. Namely, their Eliminator is probably one of the figures of the year, especially when you take into consideration that it is from their own franchise. But the quality of the figure and of the joints is so good that the word spread fast and it got sold out everywhere. Now people are actually asking for City Toys to make a knockoff of this figure. And on the other hand, we are looking forward to Sexy Ice's next release, and as I said, the next one is Manticora. Based on what I was told, this figure should be released in about a week, around the middle of November. I am pleased to say that I already have this figure on its way to me thanks to Bombusbee store and Sexy Ice 2019, and I will review it as soon as it arrives, so stay tuned for that. But that is all I have for you for this action figure news video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that there are things you are interested in. Again, all the links are down in the video description so that it is easier for you to find what you want. Now, I would love to hear your feedback. What figure out of all I've talked about are you mostly interested in? And especially, let me know if those AC Factory joint sets are something you would like to get. Let me know all of it down in the comments. As always, a huge thank you to my Patreon and channel members for their support. If you can also join and help, please do so. Links are in the video description. And of course, to all of you guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll see ya in the next video.